Howdy folks, TJ here. Today we're going to do an unboxing of a computer. VIC-20? Okay, who put this on the table? As you've been probably watching some of my videos, I'm an Atari guy from way back. Recently kind of added Sinclair to the repertoire of computers that I play with. Also, a buddy of mine, Tim, gave me some computers, and some of them were Commodores. You can't refuse free gear to try out, and although I played a Commodore 64 back in the olden days, a friend had one, I don't recall ever trying out a VIC, and for all I know, I could probably enjoy it just like any of the other computers. I'm not a computer hater. I pretty much like all the platforms, but I do have some Commodore friends that dig into me about my Atari love. So recently I've been doing a couple digs back. If you've been watching my advent calendar videos, you'll see that I did 3 Commodore related digs. And I think what I'll do is to start this video, I'll play them right now, and you can kind of see the little digs I did, and they're all in fun. So if you're a Commodore fan, don't turn off and leave. Watch them. I think they're kind of funny. And then we'll come back and do an unboxing of a VIC-20. Again, a friend, Tim, gave it to me, and we'll see what's in the box. He doesn't know if it was running. Who knows? So we're going to see.
Oh, ho, oh, ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Little Jill's been a good girl this year. What should I give her? Oh, I have a good idea. A Sinclair ZX Spectrum Plus with a beautiful silver bow. Oh, beautiful gift for a good little girl. What should I get for the good little boy, Billy? Billy, what should I get Billy? Oh, I know. A beautiful ZX Spectrum 128 toast rack with a beautiful gold bow. Oh, he's been a good boy. Very good boy this year. What should I get little Eric with a K? Oh, he's been a bad boy. Bad boy. I've run out of coal. What? Oh, I know what I'll give him. Oh, yes. Yeah. A Commodore C60. Oh, 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 oh. Merrick with a K gets a Commodore 16. Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody! Merry Christmas!
All right, I'm back. Hopefully you enjoyed those funny little videos that I did. Again, all in kind of fun and little fun jabs at my friends that are Commodore guys that always dig into me. I'm a kind of an Amiga new generation fan, not the old. Even though I collected some older ones, I sold them off. I found that my heart was in the Atari 8-bit and 16-bit. Just didn't really want to get into the Commodore 8-bit and 16-bit, but I do like the next generation Amiga, and I own an Amiga 1 X5000 actually that I enjoy. So I'm not totally against Commodore, even though the Amiga ones aren't Commodore. But anyway, you kind of get the picture. VIC-20. We're going to do an unboxing, and so this is how it came to me. A box of stuff, and on the sides, the manual. So let's show the manuals first, and then I'll bring a close-up, and we're going to open the VIC-20 box together. Again, no idea if it works. After I do this unboxing video, I'm going to connect it up and hope for the best. So, along with it, I received this VIC-20 Adventure Games, Scott Adams. I don't know if what this is, but looks like it's just a little user manual on how to play Scott Adams Adventure Games. I don't know if there's any in there or not. Looks like personal computing on the VIC-20, a friendly computer guide. So here's I love old manuals, so if I get into the VIC-20, and millions of these were sold, so it's not like it's a bad computer. It's probably a great computer for the time, and if back then that was what I was able to get, I would have been a VIC fan, but I'm an Atari guy. Atari 800 came out, I think, before the VIC-20, if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, it won my heart. Anyway, VIC-20 manual, and another one, Programmer's Reference Guide. Cool. So as you know, I kind of novice and kind of a beginner at programming. I created my first game, Invasion of the Cloud People, on the Sinclair line. So this will come in handy if I end up keeping and enjoying and getting into my VIC-20. I'm going to have to redecorate my Atari room. I've got a back bedroom, 14 by 14 roughly. That's pretty much mostly Atari and now some Sinclair stuff. What I may do is have to redecorate in there, and if I start liking some of these other 8-bit computers, maybe what I'll do is I'll take some of the Ataris down and do like an Atari 800, 800XL, and then 130XE. Kind of have those three side by side on a table, and then maybe have a little Commodore table, because along with this VIC-20, I got a C64, which looks pretty beat up. So it may not be one that I'm going to end up keeping, or I'm going to have to really do some massive cleanup on it. I received a +4, which was pretty clean and looks really nice, and I think out of all of them is the coolest looking Commodore computer. And I also received a C16, which is the one video I did, one of the digs that I think you guys just watched. Anyway, so let me move the camera in. We're going to do an unboxing here and see what we got. All right, hopefully this works out pretty good. So, and you can see we've got Christmas stuff on the table. So, here's the box. Bit tattered, bit beat up, but hey, there's a box. That's cool. So here's the front of the box, VIC-20. William Shatner's computer on those old commercials. Here's the back of the box. Kind of cool, showing you all the type of different, got itchy nose now, all these old games and stuff that you could get for it. Kind of cool. And yeah, there's the side of the box. Looks like it talks about a VIC modem. Here's the other side of the box. Looks like it shows a cassette drive and a disk drive. And anyway, there's the phone, but I'm going to let it ring. Let's make sure this is... let me shift down a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's open this box. Whoa, there's all sorts of stuff in here. Doink. Let's open this little flap first. Okay. So in this flap, it looks like some cables. Looks like a AC adapter for the VIC-20. And a TV modulator box of some kind, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So there's that. Nothing else in there. Tooth invaders. I do have a dentist appointment on Thursday. That's not a good sign. I hate dentists. Anti-dentite. So, tooth invaders. I don't know if there's a game in here called that, but Super Smash. Clowns. Oh, looks like a cover. Looks like it's in pretty good condition. Hopefully it's actually for the Vic. But here's a vinyl type of cover, I guess. Cool. Clowns. This cartridge looks pretty much new. Look, there's still tape on it. So a new game. That's for the Commodore 64. Huh. So yeah, that's one I'll put aside here. I won't get to play it with this Vic. Bubble wrap. There's some stuff wedged in all the corners. These must be, yeah, Vic cartridges. Voodoo Castle. Don't forget to type blah, 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 blah. So here's big old cartridge. Wow, that's pretty massive. The Count. Ah, 1, ah, 2, ah. Guess you have to know Sesame Street to know that. Tooth invaders, all right. I'll have to play that one. And another cartridge. Super Smash, so cool. That's what these little guides are for. So I have 4 cartridges. That's cool. So I can try to turn it on and actually use it. So all sorts of stuff in this box. So here's the computer. It looks kind of a whitish color. Maybe a little yellowing. I don't know if this type yellows, but it looks like it's in pretty okay shape. Here's the front of it. Back, VIC-20. Made in the USA. Cool. Okay, so on one side, control port, on-off button, and the AC adapter where you plug into. On the back, looks like this must be where you plug your cartridges into. I've never been a fan for plugging cartridges in the back. You got to reach around. I prefer them on the top, so that's one negative part right away, but that's the design of it. So, hey, 2 round ports. I don't know if they're joystick ports or they're not labeled, so I'll have to read the guide. And some other edge connector type of ports. Again, no idea. And nothing on this side. So, that is the VIC-20. It looks, it's not all beat up. I think a little cleaning will make it look prettier, and hopefully, I've got the AC adapter. That's a good sign. I've got the TV modulator box. That's a good sign. Hopefully, where does that plug in? Let's put this down. So it looks like maybe this end plugs in the back. It's a 5-pin DIN, so that must be one of these back here. And yeah. So that's the VIC-20. I'll do a first boot up here in a little bit. So let's turn off the video and go from there. Well, that was fun. So I left you at I was going to go ahead and plug in the Vic. Try to get it to work. I don't want to ham on Commodore too much again because I normally rib it. But, so out of, I think I received about 6 computers from my friend. 4 Commodores, TI, not TI. If I say TI, I'm going to get beat up again. TI, Texas Instruments 99 4A, and an Aquarius. Aquarius, boom, worked. TI, boom, worked. At least the one that I was most interested in, the Plus 4, actually booted up and gave me video. Looks to be that may be my fun Commodore experience. So I don't know if it's the RF modulator device that came with it, but no video. The power light comes on, but no video. Tried alternative TVs in case it's a funky LCD issue. Just couldn't get video, period. I know you can probably get, unfortunately, the cable that I have for this one, which is the 8-pin, that works for the 64 and this one. This it only has 5-pin, I believe, for the video. So I don't have a cable to try an alternative other than the RF. I could go through the hassle of trying to buy one, but at this point, since I'm not a big Commodore fan, I don't know if I want to spend money on something that may not help out in the long run. Figure the RF should work, but maybe that little adapter's fried out or something. So no luck on the VIC. So I said, okay, what's next? Let's go ahead and try the C16. No power at all. Zip. Bummer. Maybe just an AC adapter. I can see if I can buy one again, but do I want to go through the motions? Commodore 64. So on this one, at least I did get some video, both in RF and using a composite type of cable. Unfortunately, the video is real bad under both. Garbly-gook, and so I have a feeling inside, probably capacitors and other things that are going out or gone out. I'm not a technician, so at this point I'm not ready to open it up and play with that stuff. So I went to the last resort, the +4, and out of RF, worked fine. So I know the TV's working, I know the RF cable I have is working, so awesome, that worked. And then I used the 8-pin cable and went through my AV video on the big TV, worked. So that one I'm going to probably have fun with. Unfortunately, I didn't receive any games or any cartridges or anything like that with it. So other than the canned word processor, spreadsheet graphics, and data management, which is all probably kind of a little bit boring for most, I don't have any game to try or anything like that. So I'll explore that a bit more. But these three, unfortunately, out of all that, nothing. And like I said, from this batch of stuff I received, everything else so far has worked other than the Commodores. I didn't have good luck with it. So it's free. I'm not going to bitch and moan. But it's kind of a bummer. I was ready to plug in that Tooth Invaders game and give it a whirl. And I'm just going to stick them in my back room, go to other stuff that is more readily fun and working and try that. But unfortunately, I'm taking off my Santa hat. Didn't have a good experience. Maybe I could have just a half a hat just in the front since that one worked. Yeah, bummer. So anyway, that's it on the video. So far my Commodore experience hasn't been a great one, but I should say this is a positive part. So I'll be thankful for that. But the other three need lots of work, something going on, and I just don't have the extra money or time right now to tinker too much. So they're going to be put aside, and I'll move on to other stuff. So thanks for watching the video. Hopefully at least you enjoyed the unboxing part and my little fun jabs at Commodore, which seem to, maybe that's why they're misbehaving. They didn't like me. Could happen. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later, and happy holidays, everyone. See ya.